2017 CP3 Rising Stars broadcasts are brought to you by SUV TV, Cafe Press, Crossover, Double Trouble Training, and the Jordan brand.
The CP3 Rising Stars Top 40 All-Star Game underway. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, and James Blackburn here with you. And there's a layup for the first point. That is Redford Dutton, 6'6", out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. And I really like the way he played over team camp action.
Yeah, Joel, I had him one game yesterday, and you're right, he was solid. Hit some shots and did some good things.
Michi Johnson just bottomed out a three ball to put them up 3-2, the blue and the white.
Michi Johnson with the coolest name in camp.
I'm telling you.
Loved calling his game yesterday. Out of Ohio, OBC Basketball Club. They've got one of the best AAU programs in the country.
Okay, not too familiar, but for all our Ohio fans out there listening, SUV TV will be bringing you Flying to the Hoop, the Flying to the Hoop Invitational. Every Martin Luther King Day weekend, the second highest rated high school basketball tournament in the nation. And we have it right here for you on SUV TV.
Brady Freeman inbound and now kicks it back out to Dutton. Dutton in and out, gonna pull the jump. It is good. Dropped it on in there. Was being defended there by
Van Heerden.
Van Heerden, yep.
Yeah, out of Ravenscroft High School. That's another North Carolina guy, and he had him yesterday as well. He played well.
Michi Johnson around the screen, kicks it over. So this is the next best crop, the top 40. And I tell you, I like Dutton, man. Rayford Dutton is something nice. I like Carter Witt. I like First. I like a lot of these guys that when they just walked in the gym, they acted like they belong. There's a drive, flipped it up, no good. Kendall Brown.
And you know, Joel, one thing I'm impressed at in these games, we saw it in the last game and then also this game early on, is the help side defense is normally not quite this good in an all-star game setting. So really impressed with that. A lot of these shots are being influenced every time they drive. Tough take there, goes out of bounds, so Blue gets possession.
Michi Johnson at the guard spot. Gonna feed it down low, turn and dunk, no. Could not get the finish on the backside. Tried to feed down the home hammer to Shane Edwards. Check it to Nana Joko. Edwards comes back with Michi Johnson. Johnson now kicks it. There's a top side three ball. It is good. Bottomed it out. A nice three ball from the top. Knocked in by Oliver Max Prosper out of Montreal, Quebec in Canada.
And I love this big man battle right now that's going on down low between 239 and White, 215 and Black. Those guys are really battling, and 239 and White, he runs the floor as well as any big here.
Exactly. And look at him, as soon as you called it out. Called it out waiting on you.
Yeah.
He's out of Sterling, Virginia, 6'9". Oluwasegun Durasimi is number 239. That's Brady Freeman. He pulls and knocks in the J.
Now, on that last basket earlier, 238, I was mistaken. It was Nana Njoku.
He saw that one coming all the way down court, was measuring, was sizing him up.
Well, that's Frank Nagato, and he does that. I mean, in the first camp game, the very first one, we had him for 10 blocks.
Oh, wow.
So, and I mean, it was one where they were peeling him from the basket, you screen roll, and he was still diving to the front of the rim and sending stuff out of there.
And you know, the sad thing is Braylon Freeman was the only one who didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, we all saw it.
Everybody in the gym saw that one coming.
Jumper is no good, out of bounds off of the blue. So the White will retain it.
And with those substitutions, you just saw a big size difference in the backups to these guys. I mean, everybody went down about 5 inches.
I'm telling you.
Daniel Nixon out of White Plains, New York, drops in a three, makes it 17-14.
And then the thing about these young guys, not only are they tall, they have that weight, they have that frame also.
The passing lane shot,
Oh.
the dunk missed.
Well, no, Sly, I was going to say that. You know, it's crazy the difference between the top 20 game and the top 40 game with the bigs. Top 20 bigs were longer. These guys are bigger.
Yeah. These guys are your traditional bigs.
Yeah.
Here's Nixon. Nixon puts it on the floor on the right wing and hands it off now between the rings. Here's Jacoby Wright. Wright gonna drive. Got it knocked away. Wright, I'm telling you, went for 40 in a camp game that we had on court 1. Put back, layup is in and good. On the offensive rebound and put back, Tevin Smith out of Danville, Illinois.
Those would be the easiest 2 Tevin to ever get.
Yeah, you can make an argument for several of these guys that they could have been in the top 20 game. Some really good talent out here in this game.
Yeah, I really like Darius Tillman from Baltimore, number 79. I loved his game when he played on my court, man. And then he has the ball head too. I have a special spot in my heart for guys with ball heads, man. You see all these guys with all these fluffy, what do you call them, sideshow bob haircuts, man. Love a guy with a ball head.
That was a great lead pass from number 39 right there.
Wright tried to hit it down into Easley, and Easley just could not finish it. But Wright will do that. He had to score a lot in the contest that we had over on court 1, but if he doesn't score, that team doesn't win. And I think that kind of lets you know when you pick your spots, you got to do what you got to do. Quadre Petway into the contest. There's a long three. It's short. Wright gets the rebound. Now Wright in transition, head up, long lead pass to Easley. Easley walked, indecisive, and walked up out the gym. It's a turnover.
But that's 2 passes in a row. Wright made the right read. Right with the right read.
Right with the right read.
And you know, he's a local guy, CP3.
Yep, he's from the Fort Mill, South Carolina area, just south of the Charlotte area.
Take a K.
19-18, you got it.
Take a K, South Carolina. Look at the Baltimore
Tillman drives and puts it up with the right hand on the left side.
That's your boy, Sly.
I love it. Look at the Baltimore kid. Somewhere Carmelo Anthony smiling.
Well, Baltimore well represented. There's a drive. Dumps it off to Easy. That extra step was bothered by the defense. Here's Nixon. Nixon peels it back out with the right hand. He'll set it up. Worked on, gets the screen. Goes down the right side, across the lane. Flipped it up with the right hand. No. Forced that shot. Rebound going to come off and grabbed down by Jonathan Ismail.
But you know, that's 3 plays in a row, though, for White. Their guards have made great reads. And their bigs just haven't been able to finish.
You just have to finish those.
They're killing their guards' assist.
Bobby Pettiford gives it off to Petway. A 3, it's no good. Rebound to Wright. Wright now has it. Here he comes in transition. Going to turn on the afterburners and go all the way. Get it out of here. Bobby Pettiford Jr. met him at the rim. Here comes Petway. Petway with the left hand into the forecourt. Petway now goes over to Tillman. He lost it and easily will recover it. Over to Nixon now as we come up on 11 minutes to go. Nixon couldn't even get it across half court. Sloppy with it. Layup Petway good on the left side.
Now does that count as an assist or not?
He should get his own assist.
Guy swiped it out of his hands and went right to him.
Three ball, good. Just dropped it on in there, stepping into the 3. Walter Clay out of Lake Wales, Florida, in 6'2".
And I had him yesterday, Joel, and I was really impressed with him. He was one of the better guards I saw. He could have been the guy that would have been in the top 20 game, actually.
Mm-hmm. That shows you the field was full of talent. Step in, a long 2, badly missed, almost broke the glass. Look out, Dallas Turner out of Davie, Florida. There's a drive, Tillman.
Oh.
That looked like goaltending. Put back, following it, and putting it in is Jonathan Ismail. Following his teammate up, 6'10" out of Jacksonville, Florida, and now we'll have mass substitutions here at the 10-minute mark. You notice, guys, this game hasn't really got more than 6-7 points. It's 4 at the moment, 25-21.
Yep, talent is about equal on both sides.
Yeah, really well divided up.
Now this is my guy right here.
Yes, sir. Feed it down low, and he was fouled.
Big fella.
Yeah, very savvy. He got those 2 points.
Trey James out of Kentucky.
Yep, Inez, Kentucky. Trey James, love his game.
team manimal. I saw him. I had him down there yesterday, and you talk about a force on the block. First of all, he's not being moved. Ripped. Oh.
And you know the thing about him, too, is he defends without fouling.
Yes.
He stayed straight up a lot of times, didn't foul. He was actually over there working out the whole break we had today. With.
Well, you know, he get in this game, he could shine. I like the guard matchup now. Michi Johnson on Jackie Johnson. There's a long three. Battle of the Johnsons, no good. Rebound on the floor, picked up in there. Here comes Dutton. Dutton on the break. Dutton gonna take it in. Throws it up off the left hand. Listen, look at Frank. Frank he be flying everywhere to try to block a shot. And he's running rim to rim. Michi Johnson hesitate down low. Reward the big man. The hook goes up and in.
You know who he slowly kind of reminds me of? A little bit more athletic guy than Ike Obilachi. Kid from Green Forest Christian Academy, signed to go to Florida State University. He'll be a freshman at Florida State. When Ike was a freshman, the same age this kid was, all he did was block shots. I mean, everything that went up anywhere close to the basket, he just blocked shots. And that's kind of what Frank does. But I think Frank's a whole lot more athletic than Ike ever was.
Yeah, Frank goes for blocks everywhere. I mean, he went from that block from that. He saw the half court. He said, "I hope somebody shoots it so I can jump and block it."
As you've used the word earlier, Blackburn, he measures it, and he does. I almost said he was baiting people yesterday. Jackie Johnson with the layup. It's good on the left side with the left hand.
No, I think he's baited a few people this game, Joel. It's almost like he slows down so they think they have the step on him, and then he goes up and blocks it.
Long three, dropped it in. It's 30-27. That broke the tie. Guys, I think we may have to buckle on and button down the hatch for this one here. Oliver Maxson Prosper with the three out of Montreal.
And this blue team just has so much more height. Again, you know, they've got 3 or 4 guys. Here you go, Frank. Oh,
I tell you, man, Jackie Johnson is coming on, slowly coming on. Jackie Johnson, Wichita, Kansas, 5'10".
That first step is deadly, too.
It
He's
is.
so quick.
Almost a steal. Vandenhoffen is able to recover it. Elbow jumper with Dutton in his face. No. Rebound ripped down in there. Here comes the white team. He's got Dutton around, but he could not corral the pass. Now Gus gives it to Dutton. Dutton goes up. Layup on the left side is good. Give the dime drop off to Kendall Brown.
I've liked the guard play so far in this game. It's really good. Both the backups and the starters getting people involved. There's a nice kick-out pass.
A three. Fouled on the three. Yeah, you know you shouldn't have did that, Kendall Brown. Give them all 3 of them. And the 3 will go to Prosper. So Prosper playing very well. He's listed at 6'5" and spent his travel seasons with the Brookwood Elite.
Yeah, Cardinal rule there. Never foul the jump shooter.
Ever, especially when he's behind the arc, but never.
Especially when they don't even have to shoot free throws. You just give them 3 points.
That ought to be a reminder when you're in a real game. Take that 3 and put it in your mouth. Kendall Brown, shoulder in range, 6'4", Cottage Grove, Minnesota.
Minnesota, it's a long trip.
Yeah, but I tell you, you'll go see, what's his name, Blackburn? Sutler. What's the boy from Minnesota?
Oh, the big kid.
The guard that's killing everybody. You know who why does his name escape me at the moment? Hillsman? Jared.
You're getting old.
There's a jump. He's not here. Nice pass off, and the lay is good. Trey James.
Yeah, I wish I could know who you're talking about.
Sutler is Jalen Haynes, Jalen Sutler.
Oh, the big man launching from outside.
Shoulder range. Nanatoku. Here's Jackie Johnson between the rings.
And
this
game's really been spread out with the scoring. I mean, a lot of guys chipping in, showing what they could do while they're in this game.
Michi Johnson gets the hockey assist. Vanderbloen gets the main assist, but the ball movement there rewarded and put it in a hole. Prosper is playing.
He's playing well.
Dutton, a 3 out of the corner, right in front of the mandatory substitution. 40-39. Joel Hillsman, Sylvester Williams, and James Blackburn here with you. The CP3 Rising Stars National Camp from Greensboro, North Carolina, Greensboro Sportsplex.
Dutton's going to make my all-hair team. Running down, hair flopping in the wind.
And Prosper right there, you know, another guy that's like 6'5", 6'6", playing that 3 with 2 other bigs out in the court.
Sly, it's funny you continue to talk about the hair because I think the hair has, I mean, that could be a conversation within itself when you have 250 young men.
The hair and the shoes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you see some of these guys' shoes. I mean, they're wild nowadays, man.
Some of the shoes, I mean, they can say what they want. It's just certain shoes. if it doesn't come above my ankle, I'm not wearing it.
Yeah, that's something else that kills me about these kids now. How can you play basketball in low tops, man?
It's like playing with running shoes or something.
Yeah, you want to say you want to be lighter. I can't do it.
And
I can have the tape job and still not want it.
And then unless your shoes light up in a dark room, then, you probably won't be wearing them.
I'm telling you, the highlight yellow, highlight. We had some guy with some fluorescent green shoes on out here, man.
Yeah, it used to be back in the day, if you just wore 2 colors on your shoe, you were just staying out. Now it has to be about 20 colors on there.
Tony Waters II is who you're thinking about with the neon green
Okay,
shoes.
yeah.
And you know what? If that's something that'll help a coach remember you,
You're right.
you're good.
Yeah, a lot of these.
You know that kid's name. Because of those shoes, you know that kid's name.
I mean, you go to these camps and, there's 250 kids here. You go to, a lot of AAU tournaments. You got 6, 8 courts running at once. You got to do stuff. I always tell guys, you got to do stuff to make you stand out. One thing is talking, being vocal.
Mm-hmm.
And, I remember a few guys this week that, even in the 8th graders, they were talking, which was impressive. A lot of point guards doing that.
Mm-hmm. And something that kind of stood out for me, guy who played in the top 20 game, Frank Anselm, 6'10" guy, played in the post. He was in the post kind of directing traffic on defense, all throughout my camp game. He was directing defense, saying, hey, over there, hey, set up over here behind you, look out for the pick. If you're a coach and you see a guy doing that, you see your center doing that, and you say, hey, I might give this kid some playing time.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that's what KG, Kevin Garnett, was so famous for, was being such a director on the court from the post direction. So that's position. That's a good point you made.
The quarterback of the defense. 45-42, coming up on 2 minutes to go here. This game is tightly contested. In the corner, there's a 3-ball, bottomed it out. Brady Freeman with the assist as he dimed it up to Walter Clayton.
Malden, South Carolina's own Kevin Garnett. I was a young freshman and KG dunked on me at camp.
Hey,
Presbyterian College.
That's nothing to be ashamed of right there. One of the all-time greats.
Clayton pulls another 3. He's warming to the task now, finding a home on that left wing with back-to-back 3s.
Back-to-back.
Gonna hesitate, drive, kick it across the lane. Good closeout defense there from right. So he goes on top of the screen.
Oh.
And an offensive foul on the screen. I
Stuck that hip out there on the screen.
I think I'd have had to lay that one alone, though, because he went on top of it. When you go on top of it and it didn't impede him from his defensive position, kind of let that one go. Don't agree with that one. Freeman foul line jump is short. Clayton got the rebound. Kick it out. Here goes right down the baseline. It was cut off. Cuts it to a flasher. Flashing, fading in. Got the roll. Living right as he got the jumper to fall. And that is Dallas Turner out of Davie, Florida, and the Nike Team Florida prospect. There on the drive. Petway all the way left hand. Good. Went high and off the window. We're even at 50.
When I saw Petway play on my court, the first thing I kind of thought of was Colin Sexton for something. He has that floppy hair like Colin, and he's not afraid to shoot either when he was playing on my court.
Petway was giving it to Freeman right here, came down the floor and kind of clapped at him. I'd like to see him go at him again. Here comes Petway. He kicks it up to Tillman. Tillman in the final half minute. Petway, a 3-ball. No. Wedged in. Tillman. Rebound. Put back up and in. Offensive rebound. Second chance point.
Tillman's been like the first half MVP of this one so far. It's been everywhere.
Right. Catch. Fire. No.
We'll see if they hold for the last shot here with down 1. They could go up in the half. Up 1. We're up 2.
Tevin Smith feeds it down to Petway. Petway shot no good. They fight for it. It's going to be an offensive rebound. Puts it on the floor. Was fouled. No call. Out of bounds. And we are at the end of the first half. 53-52. A tightly contested battle here in the top 40 game.
Stars broadcast are brought to you by SUV TV, Cafe Press, Crossover, Double Trouble Training, and the Jordan Brand.
We welcome you back inside the Greensboro Sportsplex in Greensboro, North Carolina, as the second half begins of the CP3 Rising Stars National Camp Top 40 game. It's a one-point ball game, 53-52, as we begin this second half. Multiple chances inside and put it in.
Yeah, blue team using that length there. Frank, who's had a great first half, finally puts it in after a few chances.
Yeah, Kepnow has played very well. It's a little easy layup. We go back and forth now, 55-54. It's Prosper across the lane. Now gives it off. Here's Joko. Joko gonna drive, stop, hit with a travel. Not enough glue on the bottom of the shoe.
Gotta replace those brake pads and didn't stop on time.
Jackie Johnson will walk it up into the forecourt, gets a high screen, goes around it. The lefty deals it over to the left side to Nixon. Nixon puts it on the floor. Nixon now hands it back off. They changed up their lineup just a little bit. Get it out. Oh, Frank Kepnow was going to get hit with the foul. He came over and played meet me at the ball and block it. But look at his energy. I mean, he's been out here all day, and he's just still running top to top.
Yeah, I love how hard these guys are playing. Frank's another one that never gives up on a play.
The jumper is no good by Prosper. Kicks it back out. Michi tried to save it over and back. Michi Johnson.
It's like saying the name Michi.
I was going to say, he's got the coolest name in camp. His first name's Demetrius. I don't think I said Demetrius once.
I've said it plenty of times, but he's a cool guy. And that's what, once you see, that's the thing. Guys that earn the nicknames and then they're cool and they just kind of stick with you.
Blue team again all over the boards. Finally puts it in, gets the foul, the automatic 2 points.
Kendall Brown being aggressive there, 6'4" out of Cottage Grove, Minnesota. Jalen Suggs is the guy's name from Minnesota who I was trying to remember.
Yes.
I don't know why I couldn't get it all together when I originally mentioned it. I don't like opening my mouth and can't finish it, but that's who it is, Jalen Suggs.
What's interesting is look at these guys, AAU teams. We've seen guys with Team Teague. We got a guy in this game from Team Griffin. That's Jackie Johnson. Mentioned him several times. We got Team CP3. We had Joe Johnson team in camp. So it's
how all these NBA guys are coming back and putting their money into, or putting somebody's money into the
yeah.
AAU squads, man. And it's a great thing though for you to be, a 14-year-old kid and say, yeah, I play for an NBA player.
Raymond Felton's got himself a team around here.
In and out, no good, Jackie Johnson.
Felton.
Oh, great pass.
And reward the big man for running the floor. Michi Johnson, the Frank Capon, and he boomed it home. They pushed that lead out to 5 now. But check it, they had to score wrong, pushed it out to 1, 59-58. Uh-oh, gonna have to go check on the scorekeepers. Rebound underneath, put it back up and in.
I really, really like Frank Capon this game out of Massachusetts. Blocks everything, rolls to the rim hard. There's a hard screen set.
Right on cue. Michi tried to find it. Topanga puts it
There
up
it
and
is.
in.
Look at that nice soft baby hook working around the lane. You know, I like a guy who knows his role, man. His job is to block shots, hustle down the floor, and work in the paint.
You don't see him out there trying to take threes. He knows what he is. You know, a guy like him that could rim run and set screens and roll is somebody that's always going to be valuable.
He wanted to catch that one.
Yeah, sure did. Slam dunk, blown
Oh.
on the break. Now Nixon with a little nifty pass, dumps it off. Off the window it goes as he finds a home, seeking and finding Camden Easley. Puts it in.
Camden Easley, I saw him yesterday. Really, really versatile guy. Plays for each one, teach one. AAU.
Each one down there in Florida.
There he is with the block right there, too.
A power dribble by Kepnon. Up. No. Did he get the roll or the tip?
Nah, he didn't get the tip. He got the roll. He got the roll.
Joko gets the hoop then.
I didn't know if we were playing FIBA rules there for a second. That ball looked like it was on the rim, and he touched it.
Surely was, which I'm okay with that.
I'm fine.
I'm all right with when the ball on the rim, touch it, and it go in.
They
Or
played.
touch it to knock it out.
Yeah.
Nixon a three, it's off. And we'll have the mandatory substitutions now, 63 to 62.
Did you see that outlet pass right there by Ngoko?
Yeah.
He grabbed that ball like it was a softball in his hand and tossed it.
Well, that's a big man, though.
He is.
James Blackburn.
Every bit of 6'9". He might grow up to about 6'11".
I'm
Yeah.
telling you. And he's still eating.
I was just going to say, he's still
He's
eating.
still eating. I'm glad I don't have to pay the grocery bill at that house, you know.
Yeah.
Here's Pettiford. Pettiford drops it off. A long three. It's off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound.
Oh.
Get out of here.
That's another one I don't want to pay the grocery bill for. These are some big kids, man.
You know, it's amazing. The blue team's actually down this game. They've got to have a 10-plus rebound advantage in this one. I mean, easily, maybe more than that. They've been all over the offensive boards this second half.
Trey James back defensively along with Dutton, and Jacoby Wright is also in the mix. Clayton is in the mix, and Freeman in the mix for the white team. Floater across the lane is good. Pettiford Jr. So here's Freeman. Freeman being picked up by Petaway. He and Petaway had a little exchange in the first half. We'll see if they continue to warm it up a little bit. Wright gets the screen from James. Now Rules, Wright all the way, up, shot, no. Rebound comes down to the blue.
That was one of those right there, Sly. You know, he had a real nice, he kept the guy on his hip. He had the change of speed, but then he just couldn't finish. And you've seen a lot of misses this week go off the backboard. Guys could get there, but then they don't slow themselves down, to make the shot.
And hopefully those are the things that just come with experience.
Come with age and experience, I agree.
And it also comes with playing as many elite people as you are. You may have to understand that I may have to turn it on just a little bit to get by this guy who is quicker than me that I didn't think was quick. And then once you do that, you have to adjust for control.
Exactly. We got some crowded paint right now. Let's see. There he is again, that stop and go. Good patience.
James puts it in. Inez, Kentucky representing Trey James, 16. And he plays with Shelton Clark.
Plays AAU with Team Manimal. That's a scary name if you're facing those guys.
I think I saw his dad or someone, and I saw the logo for Team Manimal. That'll be my logo of the year. It looks like I don't know how to describe it. It looks like a guy's face with a lion's mane around. Oh, nice.
Oh,
you got to finish that.
he channeled his inner George Gervin. That was
That's my man from Baltimore.
Darius.
That is my man from Baltimore, Darius Tillman.
He's had a good game today. There he is right here with the ball, showing the handle.
The reach wasn't called, but now good footwork. Staying in front of him. Clayton doing a good
Man,
job. But just outworked him. Hard hat lunch pail bucket there.
He's had a great game today. Got a tie ball game.
68-67. There's a long three, front iron, no
Oh,
dunk.
nice pass.
Nice pass to
great
James.
pass.
Oh, what a touch pass.
Offensive rebound, and then they just slick with it, touch pass. And then they slap five as they come back this way. Dutton.
You ought to get an assist and a half for that one.
Jack, ooh, nice crossover.
Oh, great pass.
No, was not ready. Tillman with the sleight of hand. That was a nice pass.
It was. I mean, it was so nobody expected it either.
Nobody.
He threaded the needle right between about 3 guys. On ones like that, you ought to just go ahead and give him the assist.
And he kept playing and looked at guy like,
There
come
he
on,
is.
there he up again.
Got
Up to
the steal.
Petway, defended by Freeman. Freeman bothered him just enough. Outlet to James.
Did it.
James up to right. They've got numbers. Right spins it in the corner. Dutton lines it up. A 3, it's good.
He splashed that one home.
You know, as soon as he caught that, you knew it was going in because it
Yeah.
was just perfect. That release rotation splash, oh, man.
In rhythm, count it, and the foul. A nice drive, and put it off the window and score is Tevin Smith.
Out of Illinois.
Danville, where's Danville at? Anybody know?
Well, I know where Danville, Virginia's
Yeah, I
at,
know
but
it's Danville, Virginia.
It's in Illinois.
Oh, well, thank you.
and you know he's another team manimal guy. Just noticed that. Yeah.
Here's Petway. Now to Smith. Smith jab step, gives it back to Petway. Petway now picked up by Freeman. Freeman now really into him, and now they got something going on between and Freeman smiling at him as he's playing defense. Tillman spins it into the corner, goes baseline, dropped it off in the middle, shot up over 2 people and scores. Nice hoop and a harm by Jonathan Ismail.
We're here below 10 minutes, still got a tied ball game, so hopefully it stays tight. We got a good one here at the end.
It's buttoning down the hatch, 73-73. He's James Blackburn. I'm joined by Sylvester Williams. I'm Joel Hilsman. Glad you're with us. The SUVTV.com. Jackie Johnson across the timeline for the white team in our
see that?
in our top 20 game. Count it, and the foul. Jackie Johnson swift with the handles and set up the assist.
My goodness, so quick, and then the dime was right on the spot.
And then he finished it too. 239 finished it with the foul. There was all kinds of good highlights on that play.
Oluwasegun Durasimi.
Look at him running the floor.
Stop, pulls, right wing 3, badly missed. No, it's on the floor, rebound, dive for it. Kapanga is going to pick it up, Kepnang, and give it over to Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius now leading the break. He tried to get it in there, pass was knocked away. Here comes some showtime here.
4-0.
Off the window, and they blew it.
I don't think I've ever seen a 4-0 not produce points.
Eric Vander
And then he got the 3-on-1. That's 2 Shaq to the full Davides right there. Oh, my goodness, another 3-on-1. Oh, my.
Bunny's missed up off the window. It is good. So Kendall Brown sticks it in.
That 4-0 and come away empty.
Oluwasegun Durasimi. A 3 from the top now. It is no good by Vanderheiden. Eric Vanderheiden. Euro stepping is Brown. No good. Outlet Dimitri. It's 2-on-1.
You got to
behind the back. The Prosper. Prosper blows the layup.
So we were talking about off the glass hard again.
Long 3. Good.
Wide open.
Routed it right on down the milk crate. Out of that left corner.
Don't look now. The white team's taking an 8-point lead really quickly.
Pushed it out there it very much so. 81-73. Vanderhoffen now gives it over to Johnson. Michi's pass, no. Some of the passes for the Blue have not been bad. They just have not been realized they were coming.
Well,
there's Kepnang hit with the foul.
Their spacing right now for Blue team isn't the greatest either. Their wings keep coming up and crowding the ball handlers. Nobody's going to our side and the corner.
You got to open, spacing is so important in basketball. And then you're playing on a slightly smaller than regulation court anyway, so spacing comes into more effect.
Yeah, another jump shot for the Blue team. They got to get a bucket here. Down double digits now.
Jackie Johnson crosses the timeline and going to pull a deep 3. Not in Kansas anymore. Rebound going to be ripped down. Line of Blue.
Good pass. Like you talked about, Joel, another layup missed. I mean, they're giving good passes. Got to capitalize.
Johnson has it. Johnson, almost a turnover. Vanderhoffen on a drive. There's a float off the window. No. Prosper wants the ball back so bad to make up for that. Johnson on the break could not corral it before he could get the layup in.
It's too wide open.
Yeah.
little bit of tired, sloppy play here in the last couple minutes. We could get fresh legs in about another minute.
Nice back cut to Prosper. Prosper now, will he turn and point to the passer because he rewarded him this time. Seeking and finding on the distribution was Michi Johnson. Jackie Johnson now being worked on by Prosper. Almost shook him down.
He went one way, Prosper went the other way.
Long jumper, front iron, no good. Johnson gets the rebound. Blue team trying to make a push up ahead to Prosper. So they've connected on back-to-back possession.
I like that. He caught that in transition and just threw it down.
I know.
No dribbles, no wasted steps, just threw it down straight up. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I like Prosper a lot. Prosper Olivrier out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada guy. Now playing on the perimeter, gets him a steal.
Kendall Brown retreats beyond the long line and knocks it in.
That's a big shot.
Push the lead out to 9. Michi Johnson comes right back. He rushed it. Capnon gets the rebound, brought it low and had it taken away. Brown lost it as well, and they'll get 2 points there, and we have substitutions now. 86-79, 5 minutes less than that now. In this second half, we were 53-52 at the half. The CP3 Rising Stars top 40 All-American game. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, James Blackburn, and our entire SUV TV crew. Glad that you are with us. The SUVTV.com. Everything live and on demand. And when you live right, you get the roll. The roll for the jump goes in for Brady Freeman out of Washington, the District of Columbia.
He didn't miss any time coming in and putting that one up.
Nice pass on the break. Layup is good. He fed it up ahead to Walter Clayton. And you talk about it, where he's going, DeMatha, his game will just continue to improve, especially in the WCAC.
Good body control on that layup.
Step back, foul line,
shot.
jumper, good. Yes, it was a tough shot, but that's the way you put it in there. Tevin Smith opening it up.
Team Manimal again.
You know, it's funny when you just name schools, and just by the fact that that kid is going to that school, you know he's going to be a player.
Smith dumps it off to Petway. Petway got the roll as they hit the back of the rim and fell on in. 5-point game, not out the woods yet for either team. We come up on 3.5 to go. Clayton, jumper, back iron, no. Rebound will come down to the blue team, and here comes Bobby Pettiford Jr. Bobby Pettiford almost had it stolen away, but he's able to recover it, and now keeps the dribble, gives it off to his big man running the floor. Stop, turn. There was enough glue on the shoe. The shot was blocked. He recovered it, retained it, and put it back in.
Hey, way to stay with it. Have that tenacity.
Yeah.
Stay with the ball and get you your 2 points.
And nice feet work there, too. Turn around, saw he was there, pump faked. Nice running hook for Daniel Nixon.
Nixon is a player. I really like him. Really like the way he played throughout the team camp portion. And some of the drill work today, I really like how he did. Didn't like how he got beat off the dribble there. But still, 95-89. It has been good. Here's Nixon. Nixon spins it over to the corner. Retreat beyond the long line. Clayton will look. Nowhere to go, so Freeman has to come and get it. And he was being harassed by Petaway.
2.5 minutes, man. Start to look at who you think would be an MVP of this game.
Well, both of you, you and James, talked about it earlier, how it's actually been balanced on both sides. And the fact that you say that and there's 2 minutes left, I do feel put on the spot because it's just been a very balanced effort overall, both sides, and we've got a close game.
I have one prospect if the white team holds on is Walter Clayton's been solid all game.
That is very much true. He has number 74 in white.
That's it. No, he's up at the top right now, but depends if they hold on to win this one or not. Oh.
Walter Clayton, yeah, 74 in white.
And if blue team gets the victory, Darius Tillman, he's been solid.
I really like his game compared to everybody on the floor. I mean, both teams. He plays a tough game. He's tenacious. He's a defender. Oh, nice spin move there. Freeman.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And I also love Frank Capang. I mean, you can't help but love his game.
You can't help but love the way this guy.
He could get
so
defensive player of the game.
Yeah, I would have to say I would be leaning there. Frank Kepnog, if he was to, I would be leaning there. Petway a drive. I had to change it in midair. Here comes Nixon.
Look up.
Nixon gonna
Get
take it all the
somebody
way.
in front of you.
Oh, you got to make that if you're not gonna pass it up.
Tillman up ahead. We've seen a lot of that too. Catching it before you trying to run before you finish catching it.
That's what I like about Tillman, though. He's always making the right basketball play.
Yeah.
But you guys have any other names to throw around for the white team?
And that's the problem. The white team's winning. It looks like they're going to win.
Yeah.
But no guy really stood out for the white. They played a really good team game.
They did. And put up
I might go with Redford Dutton. There's a layup by Walter Clay.
Dutton had a decent game. He had a decent game.
No one's just had an outstandingly overwhelming game, and it's been a sharing and caring contest. 99-91, rebound to Freeman. Final 10 seconds of the top 40 All-American game. Freeman goes all the way, splits the legs, and lays it up and in. And they will finish with a 101-98 victory in the top 40 game. There is no MVP, but our SUV TV panel. Who are you going with, James?
I'm going to have to go with Walter Clayton, number 74, out of Florida.
I'm going with the kid from Baltimore, Darius Tillman, number 79.
I'm going to go with Redford Dutton, number 101, for his effort. So 3 different guys stood out to us in the 101-91 top 40 game that the white won. All right, one more left. It'll be the top 60 game right here, SUV TV.